You know, there's anything that the movie LBJ is going to get as far as Oscar nominations, I think it's definitely going to get an Oscar nomination for the makeup. LBJ, directed by Rob Reiner. This is a movie about Lyndon Johnson, starring Woody Harrelson, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Bill Pullman, Richard Jenkins, Jeffrey Donovan, C. Thomas Howell, and Michael Stahl David. This is a movie about President Lyndon Johnson. This is a movie about how he was when he was Senate Majority Leader. This movie covers how he was when he was vice president under John F. Kennedy and how he became president, as well as a little bit about his presidency. Stars Woody Harrelson as Lyndon Johnson under some very great makeup. Woody Harrelson looks like Lyndon Johnson. They did a really great job with the makeup in this movie. You got Jennifer Jason Leigh playing Lady Bird, his wife in the movie. You have Jeffrey Donovan playing John F. Kennedy, and Michael Stahl David playing his brother Robert Kennedy. C. Thomas Howell plays Walter Jenkins in the movie. Bill Pullman plays Senator Ralph Yarborough. Oh, and Richard Jenkins plays one of the Southern Senate Democrats, Senator Russell. Now, I really wanted to see this movie because I did want to learn about Lyndon Johnson. I wanted to see what this movie was going to show about him. Now, I wanted to see this movie because I wanted to see how well Rob Reiner was going to do a movie about Lyndon Johnson, about the man, about the president, about who he was as vice president, and about Lyndon's successes and his biggest failure. And unfortunately, it doesn't cover everything that I wanted to see in the movie, but then again, it would probably have to be a much longer film in order to cover everything I wanted to see. Let's get into the positives of this movie. Woody Harrelson does an amazing job as Lyndon Johnson. He really does a great job getting the persona and the characterization of the man, as much as I know about him from history books and everything. And the makeup on him really is good. He really looks like Lyndon Johnson. I was really impressed with the makeup. Jennifer Jason Leigh, I thought was great as Lady Bird. I really did like the chemistry between Woody Harrelson and Jennifer Jason Leigh. I thought they were great in the movie. Bill Pullman is great as Senator Ralph Yarborough. I really did like him in the movie. And Jeffrey Donovan is a great John F. Kennedy. There were times when I actually thought he was John F. Kennedy. He really did a good job portraying the role. And then you have Michael Stahl David playing Bobby Kennedy. He does a great job playing John F. Kennedy's brother. You got C. Thomas Howell playing Walter Jenkins. I don't know much about that guy, but he does a pretty good job playing his role. He's mostly in the background, really. Richard Jenkins, this guy plays a very racist Southern senator, and he did a really good job playing this guy. I liked how they portrayed the Southern Democrats in this movie. They were done very well in this film. This movie does a really good job bringing back the 1960s, does a really good job bringing back the feel of that time period, and the acting in this movie is really good. The movie is done in a non-linear style. It flashes back and forth between different time periods, between Lyndon Johnson being Senate Majority Leader for a little while, then it shows very much of how he was as vice president, and it shows a little bit of how he was as president. Not entirely everything about his presidency, but a little bit. The main focus as far as his presidency is on the Civil Rights Bill. I was hoping the movie was going to focus more on his presidency than just the Civil Rights Bill. I was hoping it was going to have a portion on his failure in regards to Vietnam, but the movie barely covers that. That is covered in end credits, unfortunately, which is a bit of a disappointment. But then again, the trailers didn't really show that the movie was going to cover Vietnam at all, really. And that's one of the flaws of the movie. But this is a very good movie, and I definitely think people should check this movie out because this was done very well. I did like the portion right after the assassination of John F. Kennedy and how Bobby Kennedy reacts to how Lyndon Johnson takes the oath of office, how quick he took the oath of office, and Bobby Kennedy's response. I thought that was done very well in the movie. And this just was done very well. I almost felt like some of this was real. I'm not sure how much of it was real, how much of it was Hollywoodized, but I thought it was done very well. I just wish they covered a bit more about who he was as a man. And there's one scene in the movie where you get to see Lyndon Johnson sitting on a toilet. I'm thinking, do we really need to see this? That's an image I don't want to see in a movie. Overall, I'm going to give this movie a B+. Definitely check out LBJ.